It's time for Fifth Host when we talk about what you're talking about. So frustrated San Francisco residents have come up with a rocky solution to prevent homeless people from taking over their sidewalks, literally. So they've placed boulders along their streets, and it seems to be preventing the growing homeless population from setting up camps in their neighborhood. But some residents and homeless advocates are calling this totally inhumane. So DBL Nation, is this the right solution, boulders, or is this inhumane? Brandon, let's kick it off.
All right, Joey from Facebook says the boulders may have helped with the problem on the block, but the solution was a cruel one. Joey, they call this anti-homeless architecture. I don't want to sound inhumane, but I'm kind of for this in a way, because there's one thing as a homeowner or you're renting in a certain area or a neighborhood and you're paying X amount of money, and then you have a whole tent city set up and you have needles, you got cans, that sort of litter all over the place, and you have to clean that up. Your neighbors have to clean that up. So I can see why they would put that up. I can see why they would put this up there to deter them away.
Okay, so Zoe from Facebook says, we've got to do something. I feel like there is nothing being done. And Zoe, I understand we have to do something, but I think if they have the time and resources to put up boulders all over the place, use those same time and resources to find safe spaces for people that don't have homes and have a heart.
That's a really...
But that's not fair, Lindsay.
What do you mean? We pay taxes. That can be something that we look into doing.
I understand that, but that's something that you need to be saying something to the government. The people there in San Francisco who they feel as though they had to do something. The residents had to do something because they said that the government or the legislators involved aren't doing anything. So they had to set this up.
What about saying this is a public nuisance? For instance, if you have a business and someone's sleeping out in front of it, would you not want that person just for business sake to move? And I'm just trying to...
I would really like if we had some more homeless shelters in the area, if we had some food banks in the area, somewhere for people to go. I don't think that people just really want to say, yeah, let me go sleep on that bench. That's going to be comfortable tonight. It's like worst come to worst, last resort.
Interesting.
And so we're just really giving them no hope to do anything to get their lives back together.
But is that on me as a resident?
That's a great question. Well, Megan from Facebook says this is a form of bullying, and it actually is a name. It's anti-homeless architecture. Isn't that funny? That's interesting. Some people, it's so interesting, the perspective on that. Brandon brought that up as actually a good point, and you're bringing that up as sort of a bullying point. I got to be really honest here. I don't think boulders are humane, but I would not want, as a business person, a bunch of trash and a lot of homeless people outside. Now, do I think there needs to be more homeless centers? Yes. Do I think taxes need to go there? Yes. But what is a San Francisco citizen to do if they don't have that right to make a homeless shelter and they don't want their business to go under? They have a family to feed, right? Like, do you see that point of view too?
No, I understand what you're saying.
It's just a hard thing to talk about. Go ahead.
All right, let's get to my man Dan from Facebook says the sidewalk outside of where I live is not a place for you to shoot up and stay overnight. Dan, I kind of share that same sentiment, but at the same time, not every homeless person is out there to shoot up and do drugs, that sort of thing. Some of them, like Lindsay said, it's their last resort. But at the same time,
and many veterans.
I do not want to walk outside and have cups and cans and kitty litter all over the place. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to have to be the one to clean that up. So either the city comes in and cleans this thing up and finds somewhere to put these people, or they're going to have to put up anti-homeless architecture.
It's a lot to ask the people who are homeless to go to their city council and say, hey, do something for us. So I hope the residents would have the empathy in their heart to start to do that if they really want some change.
But I look at this as a last resort for them as well. Maybe they have gone to the city council.
This is interesting, guys. Let us know where you feel. Are you Team Brandon? Are you Team Lindsay? Or do you just like my outfit?